Hey guys, Rische here, and in this video, I'm just gonna be quickly going over, not quickly, but I'm just gonna be going over my airsoft gear. This is a video that I've been wanting to make for a while, and have the time now, so here we are, right? I'll just be going over the few pieces of gear that I use, from the least used to the most used. Yeah, so if you're interested, come and stay and watch my shit, I guess. And if you're not interested, don't watch it. And if you're gonna comment some shit about Gary's mod anyways, kill yourself. Anyways, we'll start off with my plate carrier. So this right here is a this is a PewTac JPC 2.0 clone. I should mention that everything I use is a repro. I don't own any genuine pieces of gear because they're very fucking expensive. And starting from the top here, I just have an ATAC panel or foam board. In here is just an iPhone. Not my main phone. It's just my old previous phone that I used to use. Nothing special there. Here, my plot card is a Haley Strategic DC3RM or D3CRM. I don't really know what I don't remember what the name was, but it's just their micro rig. I have it I'm using it as a placard, so it's velcroed and buckled in, and it holds 3 rifle mags up here. And in this front panel, all I have stored in here are my gloves, which are Pig Delta gloves. Love these gloves, recommend them. Fake ones or the real ones, they're just really good gloves. Nothing else in here but like a Sharpie and some glow sticks. At the bottom, I have a dangler. I don't really store anything in this. It mostly just stays empty most of the time. I've put grenades in this before, but I don't really use grenades very often, so most of the time it just stays empty. Over here, I have a tourniquet on an elastic holder. I have this here not to stop actual bleeds, but I have it so I can be revived in milsims or whatever events that require it. Because most events here, or most milsim events at least, require a tourniquet rule, where you must have one on your person to be revived. On the other side here, I have a kill rag. It's just a Velcro pouch. You grab this tab and you yank it, you pull it out, and it has a little red cloth or red fabric to indicate that you're dead during the daytime. On the back, I don't run anything on the back, at least not yet. I do want to get a back panel for this eventually, but that's for another time, not right now. Inside this plate carrier, I run PTS foam plates or dummy plates. I don't run actual plates. Don't own any. They're kind of expensive too. Nor would I want to, because they're just fucking heavy. This plate carrier this is a size medium, by the way. I know they make smalls. I'm mostly a small, but honestly, this medium fits perfectly fucking fine, so I'm happy with it. So I guess moving on, we'll move on to my helmet. So this right here is my helmet. It is a OpsCore Maritime helmet, size medium, small medium, I think, or medium large actually. It's a size medium large. It's a repro made by FMA. FMA helmets are great for the price. Highly recommend them. On the top here, I have a Mantis strobe. What this will do is you push a button on the back, it'll vibrate. And you can't see it right now, but right now it's flashing IR light, so people with night vision goggles can see me in the dark. And if I press the buttons on the side, it'll start blinking red. This is the kill light that you would use, or that you would probably be required to use at night events or just events in the dark. So people know that you're dead and where you are, so they don't fucking step over you. Behind it is just another kill light. Does the exact same thing, except it doesn't do IR. You push the button. I'm pretty sure actually it might do IR. I don't remember. It might, but you can press it, and it'll turn red, or it can even flash red. There you go. See. Over here, I have a Contour Roam camera. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but there's a Contour Roam camera up there. It's a Roam 1. It's kind of old, but it's just a nice camera. It's LARP accurate. I honestly don't know if it's LARP accurate, but it's ready or not LARP accurate, I'll tell you that. Behind here on the back is a PVS 31 battery pack. Not a genuine one. It's also made by FMA. I don't own genuine nods. That's also very fucking expensive. The helmet cover is a Agilite helmet cover in black. The black and tan look, I just fucking I love. I love the look of the black and tan. I think it's sleek. It's nice. Is it the most practical outdoors? Fucking not at all. But like I said, airsoft is all about looking cool, and I look cool. I hope. On the front here, on the NVG shroud, I have a plastic Wilcox night vision mount. But instead of night vision, I use it to mount a GoPro. So the cool part about this is that it gives a really nice angle, and it's also very adjustable because the Wilcox mount itself is very adjustable. This is a 3D printed mount, modeled by Chairman Cat. Highly recommend his videos if you don't know him already. He's a great gun tuber. The GoPro that I use is a Hero 5 Black, kind of old, but you know what, it works. I'll probably replace it when it dies or whenever I get a little bit more spending money. For my ear protection, I am using Howard lights. I highly recommend Howard lights. They're cheap, they're affordable. I'm pretty sure they're American made instead of like Earmores, which are Chinese made, still kind of expensive, and they don't really have the greatest sound quality. I had that mounted to the helmet using peltor adapters. Drop and fit, honestly. Just fucking pop them on, they work. You can click them in and out of your ears. Inside the helmet, I just have some pads that I bought off of AliExpress. These are not the stock pads that come with the helmet. I wanted to replace them because they fucking suck. I also changed out the harness to, instead of a OC dial. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure this is still an OC dial. I don't know. This is a different system. I think Team Wendy helmets use these. Yeah, I liked it, so I threw it in. Fucking why not, right? So, I'm pretty sure that's everything on this helmet. I guess now we'll move on to my belt. Drop something. So, this right here is my belt. I use this all the time whenever I play airsoft. You will never see me not wear a belt. I guess we'll go over holster side first. So here for the holster, I use a Safariland 6354 DO. It's meant for X300 lights. My Glock 19 goes in there because it has the light on it, and it's also RMR ready, which my Glock 19 does have. So goes in, locks in. It's a level 2 retention holster, so there's a little button here that you have to press to draw the pistol out. The holster strap for that is a Shot Concepts Sidekick. It's just a padded holster. Pads make things comfortable, so why wouldn't you want to be more comfortable when you use it? On the back, I have a LBT blowout pouch, I believe is what it's called. I honestly don't really remember what it's called, the genuine name. I have it in multicam. The only thing that's in here is just a few band-aids, some alcohol pads, and I think like some rolled up gauze. There's nothing else in here. There's no like actual fucking like chest seals or hemostatic bleed shit, whatever. I don't need that. It's airsoft. Underneath that is a elastic tourniquet holder. Same rules apply as the plate carrier tourniquet. It's just there for milsims. But this one's on my belt because, like I said, I will always wear my belt. I don't really wear plate carriers all the time. This right here is just a dump pouch. It's a dump pouch. They all do the same shit. They don't change. To my magazine pouches, I use S-Tac Kiwis. I have a combination rifle and pistol, and in front of that, I have mollied a small little admin or utility pouch. And what this holds is my barrel cover. So I always store it in here. I always know where it is. I always know I can always keep track of it basically. And it always goes here. So I don't have to fucking fish through my pant pockets to find it, or my plate carrier. It's just always on my belt in an easy to access spot. I don't put anything else in here. I have a 45-degree angled S-Tac. These are just nice to have. It makes drawing them less awkward for your wrist. And they look cool. But yeah, so I just wanted to try it, and I like it a lot, so that's why I run it. On the other side here, I have a horizontal rifle pouch. You don't really see this very often, I don't think. It's nice to draw from. It's kind of just reaching over, and it's like a natural fucking range of motion, I guess. I don't really know what to fucking call it, but it's like again, it's like the 45-degree pistol. You don't have to cant your wrist in awkward directions to pull it out. You just grab it and then fucking yank to the side. Belt? Oh, I didn't even mention what belt it is. The belt is a Ronin Tactics Shuto belt, I believe. I don't remember. I just know it's a Ronin Tactics belt 3 Pro. It works. I used to use a Ferro Concepts Bison, but I didn't really like. I didn't like it. I didn't like the Tegris. I felt the belt kind of felt sharp. Yeah, so I ditched it and bought this one instead, and I'm very happy. I'm a lot happier with this one. So yeah, that's the belt. I will start to move on to my guns. Oh, actually, if anything, I can quickly go over my iPro and fucking Base Pro. For my iPro, I use Pyramex Capture goggles. These go over glasses because I wear those. And it has a removable rubber gasket seal for full seal. Has taken several BB impacts straight on, perfectly fine. I still have my eyes, so I think these are very good. They're also very light and also very inexpensive. At least where I get them. On Amazon, they're kind of fucking abysmal for the price. But I can get these for fucking $19, even less sometimes. So, yeah, they're just very good goggles. My face protection. I used to use those soft mesh masks, but I've opted instead to go for a cut-up mesh mask and a balaclava. So, this is just a regular old balaclava off of AliExpress. Yeah, it has some fucking vent holes for the ears, mouth, and top of my head. And I just fucking I put this on top of my head and I shoved this in my mouth, not in my mouth, but on top of my mouth. It protects my teeth, a little bit of my nose, and none of my cheeks. I don't really care about cheek shots or nose shots, as long as my pearly whites are intact, because teeth are expensive, just like I've written on this little bag. This is a WE Gen 4 Glock 19 that I have put a new slide on. Clearly, the slide is an Ace 1 Arms Salient Arms International Tier 1 slide, anodized in an FDE, and it is fucking gorgeous. It's RMR ready, so I have put a Trijicon RMR on there with accompanying Trijicon suppressor height sights. So you can co-witness, you can still see them through the red dot. For the light, I use a Surefire X300. It's good. It's kind of a cheap repro. Honestly, it's been beat up to fuck, and it's starting to show a lot of wear. But honestly, it still works. Probably won't replace it until it actually dies. On the bottom here, I have a Ferrotech 3D printed magwell. It's supposed to be meant for P80 frames, but it fits on a Gen 4 Glock, so that's why that is there. So I also just like to look at magwells. I think they're useful. Yeah, they're just nice. For magazines, I just use regular Glock 17 magazines. I don't use 19 magazines. I think they're too small, and 17 mags hold more gas and BBs anyways, so why not, right? The barrel is threaded. I just have a thread protector on there. I don't use suppressors for pistols. I don't really care for them. Other than that, this gun is honestly pretty much stock. Other than it's mostly stock. Other than a new Maple Leaf hop-up chamber barrel and a PDIW hold bucking, and the hammer assembly has been changed to a full steel one. Just gives the gun a nice click when you pull the trigger. Yeah. So that is my Glock 19. Yeah, I'll use this most of the time. But I don't really use pistols very often, but if I do, this is it. The recording stopped. That's always fucking fun to deal with. This right here is my rifle. This is my main gun. My only rifle at that. The base gun is a Maple Armory's Marauder. We'll do this Grantham style, I guess. We'll go from tip to butt. Starting from the tip, all I have here is a A2 birdcage flash hider. Nothing special. For the light, I use a Surefire M600 Scout light in FDE, and that's hooked up to a Unity mod button. So you just fucking push the button and the light turns on. The top here, I have a fake dummy D-ball A2. It doesn't do anything. It's literally just a piece of fucking hollow plastic. I have it there because it looks cool. On the grip here, it's a 3D printed foregrip modeled after the BCM Mod 1 or Mod 3. I don't really remember, but that's what I'm modeled after. It works, it holds up, it's pretty solid, it looks great, so that's why I have it. The sling mount that I have up here is just a Magpul sling mount, just attaches via Picatinny. Nothing to say more about it, it's a fucking sling mount. The sling that I use is a custom off-white sling made by me. I think it's sick. It's awesome. I made it myself, so it's 10 times cooler. Still has all the goodies about a modern sling. There's little like pull tabs here, so you can adjust it to make it longer, even shorter, whatever you want. Yeah, right. So, and it's hooked up there with BFG U-loops. Nothing more to say, just a really cool sling. For my sights, I use a Sig Sauer Romeo 5 on top of a Unity, what the fuck am I, not Unity, Knights Armament Company high-rise or skyscraper mount. I don't really know what they call this, honestly. It has a little rail segment at the back to mount a magnifier, and so I did. This is a EOTech G33. Flip to side when you don't want to magnify it, and flip to the center when you do want to magnify it. That's nothing. There's nothing much more to say there. The pistol grip is a Magpul K2 clone, I guess, for AEGs. I used to use the PTS EPGC. Great grip. The PTS grip is amazing. My only gripe that I don't like about it is the lack of a beaver tail, and I really like beaver tails, so that's why I opted for the K2 grip instead. The angles for the K2 and the PTS grip are very similar, so honestly, I think this is just the win, right? And the K2 is also one of my favorite grips in general, so hooray. The sling plate that I have at the back here is a Magpul, I think ASAP. Yeah, Magpul ASAP plate. You can go from left-handed to right-handed really easily because it just fucking moves around freely. The stock is a Magpul CTR stock. One of my favorite stocks. I've tried like SOP mod. I've tried different styles of stocks like the SLK and all that, and like some like the basic like SOP mod Bravo stocks. I think whatever. The CTR stock is just my favorite. Internally, I believe it's a SHS 13:1 gears, 22 TPA motor, parent hybrid V2 MOSFET. I think an M110 spring, new SHS nozzle with an O-ring. I had to replace it because I had air seal issues at one point. Yeah, I don't know why, but I fixed it, so it's whatever. And the hop up bucking has been changed to a Maple Leaf MR hop. I believe it's a 60 degree. The stock hop up is good. The stock hop up bucking is good, but I needed something a little bit softer because Canada gets very cold, and I was playing in a very cold event, and my gun just did not fucking hop. Not much more to say about it. It's my favorite. I don't intend on getting rid of this thing ever. Yeah. So that's that. You know, like what the fuck? What do you say at the end of these things? Subscribe, comment, rate 5 stars. Fucking get laid, go outside, touch grass. Yeah, okay, you know what? Fuck it. See ya.